Yo guys, what is going on? I'm Vile Self. I haven't brought you guys a commentary in probably a couple weeks. I've been doing all these other videos with this fantasy tournament and this crazy coked out Batman guy and stuff like that. Plus, I haven't really been playing a lot of Ghosts other than Clan Wars. But yeah, the new Call of Duty trailer was leaked. It's Advanced Warfare. If you guys haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. I don't think I've been this hyped about a Call of Duty launch trailer since Modern Warfare 2. I thought it looked spectacular. There's a lot of haters out there hating on it, but you know, they can go eat a dick. I don't give a shit what they think. This game looks pretty friggin' awesome. But this commentary is going to be about the stuff we saw in the trailer, which is it's a single player campaign trailer. There's no multiplayer game footage in the trailer, but I'm gonna take stuff from the campaign trailer and see if I can apply it to a possible multiplayer scenario. Because there's a few things I saw in the trailer, well, many things, which I thought, you know, that would be pretty cool in multiplayer. How would that work in multiplayer and stuff like that? So there's a few things, and this is thinking a little bit outside the box, and a lot of people aren't going to agree with me, but you know, I'm just throwing something out there. This is all, you know, hypothetical. So, you know, a few things we saw in the trailer were obviously futuristic type of things. Like we saw these futuristic gloves where, you know, the guy activates a little trigger and then he can climb a wall. To me, it looks like it's magnetic. It looks like he's climbing a metal wall, and you know, he's using magnetism to hold himself up. Another thing we saw is the Exoskeleton Suit, which looks to be giving people enhanced strength. You see guys, you know, throwing another human being like a superhero, and guys punching through metal doors, and of course the super jumps, which we've seen several times in the trailer, where guys can jump great distances and great heights. Then there is the Mech Suit. We do see a slight glimpse of a Mech Suit where a guy pretty much gets encased in a suit, and then he gets his death machine Gatling gun and starts going to town. Similar to a Juggernaut type of thing, I'm guessing. And the last thing I want to talk about is the cloaking device, which you see in a screenshot where a guy, you know, activates a pure cloaking device and goes all camouflage Predator style. So I started looking at these things and wondering, how can these type of elements be incorporated into multiplayer to the point where people can use these tools to their advantage in the battlefield? And I thought, well, what if these things were just special types of kill streaks or perks that you earn depending on what kind of, you know, class you're using. For example, let's say you're using an assault rifle class. Perhaps a special ability for an assault rifle class could be those special futuristic gloves, where let's say if you're playing and let's say you get on, and this is just a random number I'm throwing out there, but let's say you get on a 10 kill streak. All of a sudden your gloves become activated, and now you can climb certain walls and access certain points of the map that are otherwise inaccessible to other people, which will give you an advantage. It'll basically give you a vantage point that, you know, other people don't have, and you'll be able to see. You'll have sight lines that other people don't have, and you'll just have a slight advantage. It's almost like a kill streak in the sense that, you know, you're gaining something that other people don't necessarily have, and it's gonna promote the ability to get a few extra kills. But it's not something that's going to make you invincible, and basically if you get killed while up there, then your power goes away and you start again from zero. Another example, for the exoskeleton suits, what if those were for SMG and shotgun classes? So when you're using a shotgun or an SMG, you're equipped with the exoskeleton suit, and then again, once you get on like a 10 kill streak, the suit activates to the point where now you can run super fast, you have super strength, and you have super mobility, so you can, you know, do super jumps and just, you know, whiz around the map like marathon and lightweight, and maybe you can, you know, punch through certain walls and create new pathways to go through, and stuff like that, and pretty much just increase the mobility of these classes where mobility is key to success. I just think that would be pretty cool. Obviously, if you died, again, you'd start back from the beginning, but it would just give you this added benefit, almost like a perk boost, like almost like specialist bonus, where, you know, you're almost unstoppable in a sense, because you've got so much stuff going on. The Mech Suit, could be for a light machine gun class, where again you get like a 10 kill streak, and again that 10 kill streak thing is just, I'm just throwing that number out there, just a random number. But let's say you get a 10 kill streak, and then bam, you're encased in this heavy suit of armor similar to like a Juggernaut, and you get your death machine gun, and you get to go to town. Basically until you die. It's very similar to a Juggernaut, but it's only for light machine gun classes, and you know that's just a benefit you get for using a light machine gun. And you know, last but not least, the cloaking device. I say, you know, this would be best suited for a sniper class. You know, if you're sniping and you manage to get on a 10 kill streak, then all of a sudden you can activate this cloaking device where you turn into basically Predator in the form of a sniper, and you can run around and basically kill people while sort of invisible. I mean, they can still see you, especially if you're moving, because everything's kind of, you know, jittery. You're not completely invisible. But I think, you know, it'd be a pretty cool feature. You're still able to be killed. You're not invincible. You're still immune to bullets. You're still immune to, you know, UAV tracking systems, all that stuff. But you're just visually very difficult to see. And again, once if you get killed, you start back from the beginning, and you got to work your way back up to that 10 kill streak to activate this special power. So, I mean, those are just ideas I came up with. Obviously, I mean, I doubt those ideas will actually be put into the game, but still, let me know what you guys think of those, because I think that'd be pretty damn cool if each class had their own special ability that, you know, just by using a certain gun class, you actually get a special perk as long as you're able to achieve it within the game via a kill streak or something like that. Let me know what you guys think of that. If you guys have any other ideas on how these 4 things that I talked about could be implemented into multiplayer in a special sort of way, rather than just, you know, everybody gets futuristic gloves that can climb walls and everybody gets an exoskeleton suit that lets them super jump. I think it'd be more interesting if it was more spread out and you had to actually pick and choose which of these special type of abilities you actually wanted within multiplayer, sort of like when you're selecting your perks and your attachments and stuff like that. So with that said, I just want to touch on one last thing of people that are saying that this game already looks like a same cut and paste old Call of Duty. You guys are crazy. I mean, this, as far as Call of Duty goes, this Advanced Warfare trailer is so outside the box in the realm of Call of Duty that there's no way you can legitimately say it looks like another Call of Duty. I mean, name another Call of Duty that has anything that I just mentioned: futuristic gloves, exoskeletons, cloaking devices, mech suits. We saw hover bikes. We saw infrared grenades that are, you can see people through walls. We saw rail guns. We saw guns with dual red dot sights on them. I mean, there is so much stuff in this trailer alone, this 2-minute trailer, that we've never seen in a Call of Duty game before. And I mean, that just scratches the surface. It's just scratching the surface. I mean, haters are going to hate. I just wish that people that don't like Call of Duty anymore stop buying Call of Duty, because it just seems like people buy it just for a reason to complain about it. And I don't really appreciate that. I don't like it. I think, you know, there's lots of stuff to play, and they complain that Call of Duty is the same game year in and year out. Well, to be honest, you got other choices, man. If you want something different, if you really want something different, go play something different. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. People play Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty, and it's going to be the same every year because it's Call of Duty. It's going to feel the same and look the same and have the same sort of, you know, presence as every other Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty. If you really want something different, if you want the developers to make something different, you're going to have to go somewhere else. Go play Battlefield, Titanfall, Halo, Killzone. I don't care. There's lots of other choices, other FPS games that are completely different than Call of Duty. They feel different, look different, present themselves differently. If you want something different, there's other choices. You got to stop asking the developers to change Call of Duty to the point where it's not Call of Duty anymore. I'm excited for this game, guys. I know a lot of people are. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this commentary and anything else that you think we saw in the single player trailer that could be implemented into the multiplayer trailer. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your ideas. I'm very interested. I want to thank you guys for watching. This was a solo domination. Got a pretty good score, 33-5 with 10 captures. Yeah, did pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Vile Self out.